The league's best with 6 picks this season.
It's the Lions and the Dolphins.
And it's coming right up on EA.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense.
And bringing them out is a Pro Bowler back in the 2015 campaign. He's now approaching a decade in the league. Is Teddy Bridgewater.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Lions has certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And that's not what happened there. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we managed it.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
And they'll be led out by the 2nd overall pick out of BYU, now in his 2nd season. That's Zach Wilson. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And this winds up a disaster nowhere near the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Gordon on 1st down.
Down to about the 32.
The numbers a week ago from Melvin Gordon. 19 carries, 72 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. from the pistol. They run with Goody. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Ryan Burns, the one to bring him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Able to get this to Gordon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
They'll run with Gaskin.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Melvin Gordon.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Play action. Now Wilson. Complete to right. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The Lions at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Wilson to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Going to get this all the way down inside the 35. After one, 7-0.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 22. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10.
No gain on the play there. Second down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a third down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over first and 10.
Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Throwing, Bridgewater.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's going to get this down near the 25. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the ball. Interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Think about this strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
And sometimes all your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
According to next-gen stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
On third down, Bridgewater. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. The kick by Sanders is... So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 25 yards that time.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
first down throw for Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, and he's going to go down again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sand. And that'll bring up 4.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. All eyes on Zach Wilson leading his team back out for this next drive. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you say to him, look at that. You complete 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you got to get your confidence going.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. That pass caught. It's Williams. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Throwing is Wilson. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Again, Wilson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Finding room at midfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I guarantee that coach is playing the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And going deep for Hill.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Trailing here in the 2nd half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On the move to his left.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
Touchdown!
Kadarius Toney,
56 yards.
and the Lions are back within a score.
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Whenever we talk about the best safeties, one word constantly comes up, and it's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. That's pulled in at the 32. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And it's back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action now. Wilson.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
They run the jet sweep now for Toney.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Wilson rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Bridgewater.
They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Keon Crossen.
He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a... Dolphins touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Third and long, it's Wilson.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real down defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on second and long. Wilson under pressure. They got him again. Raekwon Davis in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw on second and 10, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just
down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
so you get the sense
cheddar. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases fit. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey, not that might give you life advice.